to Divorce Discussions. In continuing this series with various family law professionals that support clients through their divorce process, I invited Tracy Ann Moore-Grant, a family law firm partner, mediator, and founder of Amicable Divorce Network, to come and speak with me. Tracy has practiced law for many years, both as a litigator and as an out-of-court resolution specialist. Tracy found that after practicing for some time, she was really struggling with the practice of law and was searching for reasons why. In this discussion, Tracy shares with me what she learned about herself and why she decided to start Amicable Divorce Network, as well as create a new process for individuals considering divorce called the Amicable Divorce. I just think, it's really great that and when we've talked before, you said, hey, I was working with these professionals in my area and we just kind of didn't jive what was going on. And that was one of the reasons for you starting Amicable Divorce Network. Isn't that right?
It is. I was getting really frustrated as an attorney. It's very hard if there's any professionals who are watching this, they usually identify with this. It's really hard to be a family law attorney. A lot of us got into this work because we wanted to help people, and the system actually, I think, is built in a way that really does not help families. And so attorneys tend to get caught up in this cycle of having to be a part of a system that is actually pretty damaging to individuals and families. And so a few years ago, I really was just at my wit's end with the contested family law. And I really took a step back and thought probably for months about, like, what is the issue? What am I struggling with? And it was not that clients were upset, or even when they get ugly, right? When people are at their worst, they can be lashing out and ugly, and that's just part of it. That didn't even bother me because I understood that. The problem was the opposing attorneys, and I really thought about what is the problem here? Because a client would come to me and they would, be a very reasonable person, really just wanting to put their kids first and just get a divorce as peacefully as possible. And they would say, how much is this going to cost and how long is this going to take? And I was unable to answer those questions. And I would have to say, I don't know, because it depends on who your spouse hires. Are they going to hire some high conflict attorney that is going to blow things up? Or are they going to hire somebody that I enjoy working with, can have a reasonable conversation with? That makes all the difference in the world. And I think that parties going through a divorce don't realize that. They have this idea that I want my attorney to fight for me. And that has always rubbed me the wrong way. When I had a client that would meet with me, can you be a bulldog? Are you going to fight for me? And I would always sort of take a minute and I would say, well, let me explain to you what you're saying. I am going to represent your best interests. And if that, when I was a litigation attorney, if that means arguing your position to the court, I'm absolutely, going to do that on your behalf. But that's not always the best route. If you're standing in front of a judge, it means that your case is out of control.
Right.
You and your spouse and two professionals could not manage your family to a resolution. And you said, this stranger, this judge over here, we're going to give you the control over our family. You're better suited to make decisions about my money and my kids and my house and my time than I am, because I can't manage myself. So I'm going to hand this control over to a judge. I would say, let me explain to you about me fighting for you.
Right.
I can argue with opposing counsel all day long. That costs you money. This is my hourly rate. Guess what? Chances are opposing counsel and I are friends. I have on many occasions gotten a text message from other attorneys saying, hey, by the way, my client wants me to send you this nasty letter. Don't take it personally. They want me to send this. It's all theater.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody's just I can act like the angry attorney, but my anger is not for sale. So I'm just, renting it to you. And that costs money. That's very expensive.
Right.
I can't fight with the judge because I'm going to get incarcerated, because that's not respect. I can't fight with your spouse because that's unethical. I'm not allowed to communicate with them at all. So really what you need to be refocusing yourself on, when instead of I want you to fight for me, I want to hire somebody else's anger at a really high rate that maybe you can't afford, you need to sort of refocus that and say, I want you to guide me through this process and help me get out of it the best way possible.
Wow. Isn't that interesting? Tracy stopped loving the law, not because of the clients, but because of her fellow legal colleagues. It's always fun to have discussions with Tracy, and as you can see, she's very persuasive. In fact, she is so persuasive that I've accepted the role as California ambassador for the Amicable Divorce Network. If you want to learn more about the Amicable Divorce Network or how to get an amicable divorce, please reach out to me and I will connect you with the best individual to support you in your needs wherever you are.